Yeah, go ahead.
Just on the ongoing, diplomatic efforts, the conversations. It's been 27 days since the leaders of Israel and the U.S. have spoken. Did the secretary hear any indication while in Israel that the prime minister thought it would be productive to have another conversation soon?
So we maintain ongoing dialogue with the government of Israel at the most senior levels. The secretary obviously engaged not just with the prime minister, but had one-on-one meetings with the defense minister, had one-on-one meetings with Minister Gantz, another member of the Israeli war cabinet, and of course the president has spoken with Prime Minister Netanyahu on a number of occasions. I'm not going to speak to either the private conversations that Secretary Blinken had with Prime Minister Netanyahu or the tempo of conversations between the president and Prime Minister Netanyahu. But we always have ongoing dialogue at very senior levels, and I will say we have no inability to make our messages clear to the government of Israel.
Sure, but isn't the tempo of leadership exchanges something that you pay close attention to? You do so, with China. So does that lack of leader-to-leader engagement of late suggest that diplomacy between the U.S. is faltering or at an impasse, or simply that there's nothing for the leaders to exchange views about?
I would not read too much into it. The secretary just finished a week of diplomacy in the Middle East, including several days when we were in Israel and engaged with the highest members of the Israeli government. He, of course, is not the only official in the United States government to have traveled to Israel in recent months. You've seen officials from the White House. You've seen Secretary Austin travel to Israel. And, of course, the president himself traveled to Israel and has conducted a number of conversations with the prime minister. And I'm sure that they will speak again. But I would not read too much into the tempo of those conversations.